How's it going? Welcome back to another great video with your boy, the Savior. That's right, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure that you go down below and subscribe. It just takes 2 seconds. Do it. Sumimasen. Ooh, onegaishimasu, please, okay? Do it. And guess what? I could send you to Mars, you know? I'm not saying that I will, but I could, okay? You know, it's possible. Anything's possible if you join. Anything's possible if you become a sinner. And check out my music on Spotify. Thank you very much. And get yourselves a shout out. If you do subscribe, I will choose random subscribers to shout out in each weekly video. So let's get on with Ghostwire Tokyo. Ooh! Ooh, another game? Another game? Wow. Whoa, what is this hand movement? I don't know. I'm severely autistic, maybe. I don't know. Let's get on with Ghostwire Tokyo and discuss, is Ghostwire Tokyo worth buying? Is Ghostwire Tokyo worth it? Or is it likely that Ghostwire Tokyo sucks? And maybe by the end of this video, I will be saying, do not buy Ghostwire Tokyo because Ghostwire Tokyo sucks. Who knows? Let's find out. Now, I hope that's not the case, but recently the modern day gaming industry has been so disappointing. These corporate scumbags, okay, they are just releasing trash, unfinished. They don't show gameplay, real gameplay that isn't polished, or a lot of the times they don't show any gameplay whatsoever, and usually it's unfinished, it's buggy, it's full of microtransactions, and the gaming industry has just become very stale with its creative ideas and mechanics. I talk about that all the time. So what about Ghostwire Tokyo? Because we've seen some pretty goddamn bad games being released in recent times, but there have been some good ones, okay? Like, for example, Elden Ring. And Ghostwire Tokyo does give me some hope, because it is produced by the same people who made The Evil Within. You know, a Japanese studio that is actually pretty good at making video games, and they aren't complete scumbag liars as far as I can see, but who knows. But golden boys like CD Projekt Red and Bethesda, everyone thinks that we can trust a company or a developer like Rockstar, for example, until they disappoint us time and time again, and that's because these are corporate scumbags, okay? They don't care about your interest, they don't care about your money. You know, we live in a hyper-inflated, capitalistic world now where hyper-consumerism is now a dominant force within our society, and it's not a good thing, okay? Please stop buying material bullshit. By all means, buy something that makes you happy now and then, like a video game, but, you know, don't rush out and buy every new video game at full price, because it's completely stupid, and you're just reinforcing the bad cycle as it stands right now within the gaming industry, where it's very corrupt and they exploit gamers pretty much every single time, okay? Never pre-order a game, please, or just wait for a sale. It's not that difficult. So, Ghostwire Tokyo, is this going to be good? Is Ghostwire Tokyo bad, or is Ghostwire Tokyo good? Now, luckily, this developer is actually a little bit more trustworthy than many others, because they have released a lot of gameplay, real gameplay footage for quite a few people. They've already given out some early review copies, previews and all of that kind of stuff, and Ghostwire Tokyo is going to be released very soon. And the thing that I do like about this is it's trying to do something different. It's trying to be a little bit unique. It's kind of got like a Doctor Strange type magic combat system, which looks pretty cool. And it's kind of like a focused open world type game in which you basically go around and fight ghosts, where basically you go around Tokyo and you fight all of these horrible demon ghost type creatures. And basically the story is people have disappeared from Tokyo, and you have to, you know, kind of cleanse the spirits. You basically have to cleanse the spirits and the kami and all that kind of stuff. Now, I have actually lived in Japan for like half a year or so, and the representation of Tokyo here does look pretty accurate and pretty cool. So if you're a fan of Japan and you just want to explore Tokyo, already this might have some interest for you, especially if you like the supernatural kind of stuff around Japan, then you might like this. Or if you just like a fast-paced, first-person shooter, because that's basically what it is, but it does it with magical powers, which makes things a little bit more interesting. And I really do like the fact that they are taking some creative risk here, because who knows if this combat system is going to feel good. Because within a game, I always find that even if something looks good, for example, Star Wars Battlefront, okay, the new one, the shitty one, okay, it looks really good. The graphics are, whoa, the graphics are good, but the combat feels like shit. It doesn't feel like you're hitting anything, like imagine doing the same thing but with a ghost lady, okay? It's not gonna feel the same. And it's the same thing within first-person shooters or any kind of combat game. Sometimes the combat might look good and flashy, but it has no impact, it has no weight, it has no moisture, okay? And that might be the problem with Ghostwire Tokyo, because it looks flashy, but does it feel good? And that is the big complaint that I have heard many people say who have played this game. I've talked to some other YouTubers who have also played it, and basically it feels very janky, okay? The movement is very janky. Now, the big complaint that I have heard is it feels very janky. Now, there is some cool stuff in this game where, you have to do some platforming. It's not just gonna be boots on the ground gameplay, okay? You will be zipping up to, rooftops and jumping around like it's goddamn Dying Light or Mirror's Edge. But the problem is, it's not really, that type of game. So the way it implements it is pretty sloppy, I've heard, and very janky. And just the movement in general and the combat in general is supposed to be rather janky, so that has got me slightly worried. And the other big thing that has me worried about Ghostwire Tokyo, and why I might be saying do not buy Ghostwire Tokyo, is pretty much it looks like it's gonna be very, very repetitive. I really don't like that type of entertainment or video game where it's just pretty much the same thing over and over again, even if it's done really well, and it never has that much variation to it with its environment, or within how you do the quests, or within how you complete the missions, or how you do the combat. Just having a slow upgrade, to me that's pretty boring, and we've seen so many games follow that formula so many times where it just stagnates at a certain point, and a lot of people never actually finish a game fully because it gets so repetitive. But if you like that type of thing, then you might like this. But it doesn't look like it's gonna have massive, changes within its environments. There looks like some variation here, but nothing, compared to like a big open world game. Or it doesn't look like it's gonna change up its mechanics, massively, halfway through the game. It looks like, this is what you get, and that's pretty much it. So you really have to like the foundation here, is what I'm saying. And the horror kind of psychological elements do look quite good. I really did enjoy that with The Evil Within. That was the best thing about that game. If this game also adds, psychological environments, then that might actually keep it fresh enough, even though the combat might get repetitive after some time. If we get some trippy locations and stuff like that, and changing environments like we saw with The Evil Within, and maybe some horror elements, it might make it feel fresh enough. So that's my opinion on Ghostwire Tokyo. I can't really say that Ghostwire Tokyo sucks, because we can't really say that for sure. But with this game, I wouldn't say it's a definite buy. I wouldn't say that Ghostwire Tokyo is worth it. I would say wait for real reviewers, okay, not IGN and all of these shill corporations, okay. I would wait for some real reviews and make sure that the gameplay is actually for you, because like I said, it does look a bit janky, it does look repetitive, but it does also try and be different, which I do really appreciate, and I do like that. So yeah, is Ghostwire Tokyo worth it? Is Ghostwire Tokyo worth buying? I'm gonna leave that up to you, but I'm just saying I'm kind of in the middle here. I'm not gonna say go out and get it. Do not buy Ghostwire Tokyo yet. Okay, I would just wait for a sale or wait for more reviews, but that is just the information I found out about Ghostwire Tokyo. So yeah, there you go. I'm a little trendy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.